Hey guys, here I am in the M4 Rev. Pretty good game I had on No, this isn't Sand Rev. What the fuck is this map called? Airfield. Oh yeah. Airfield then. Okay. So pretty standard game. Hopefully, we don't run into some tier 9s. I'm gonna go middle. I typically do that nowadays. Platooning with Henrik and Pure, and I think they're gonna go to more traditional spots. I like going middle because there's a few spots up there where you can get shots on the heavy tanks, but also keep eyes on the middle. If you're aggressive enough, you can actually spot sort of this E location where the heavies cross, but I don't think I'm fast enough. I don't remember. I might try it in this game. I'm not 100% sure, but it's one of those games where just the whole game just looked like it was going to be a loss. But perseverance and optimism. Typically something I don't have, but we'll see how it works this time. So, anyway, this is how you get to one of the spots. Find a CDC. I don't know what this guy's doing, but, well, we'll take some damage. So anyway, this is this is the easy way to get to this spot, but it's not the safe way. Alternatively, you can kind of, if you have like a pretty good power to weight and a lot of speed, you can kind of come up like this, but there's a chance you'll slide down, so. Anyway, see what I mean? Like, look at this. I have shots on these boys, and it's through a bush. I'm double bushing, and also, there's a rock on my other side, so I'm fairly safe from getting spotted through the middle. Just easy shots on these guys. So nothing really special here. That was kind of an unfortunate bounce. The 200 pen on this gun, sometimes you can really notice. I consider just keeping them tracked from my allies, but here we go. Get another shot into the turret cheek. That's something you can do with the T-26E5 that you can't do with the T-32. The T-32's got 250 turret armor pretty much all the way from the front to the middle of the side. So stuff like that you can't really do with a gun like this. Even if you're firing heat, it's pretty dodgy. But luckily I don't need to spam gold. So our IS-6 is going ham. I actually kind of don't want him to because I'm getting some really good damage. Henrik goes down, and Pure's just chilling, I guess. I mean, that's what you do in a Scorpion, right? Right. But anyway, we got a. So just looking at our team, we got a T-29 who's, you know, a tank destroyer. And this is what I mean, like, you can go, like, pretty aggressive right here, and you... Let me put it in fixed cam, free cam, whatever. And you can spot stuff like this, but, yeah, it's really nice. Also, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I have optics, and I think this is... I'm not sure if that's correct. I might have max V range, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. So, just gonna try and spot this SU again. Somebody gets some spotting on the Yag Panther that actually, it wasn't the SU, it was the Yag Panther. Okay. I thought it was an SU-122-44 that I was spotting. Oh well. But anyway, here we go again. I'm going to try and get some damage on this 130, 120. But he spotted me that time because my front was poking out from this side of the bush, so he spotted that. I get hit by an IS-6 who kills my loader, which is pretty great. And I know that I'm probably going to get lit again if I do this, but at the same time, I need to be shooting these guys because we're about to lose that side. You know, there's only so much. Well, our T-30 is still alive, but he's a one-shot pretty much. And I don't trust this Centurion at all. Oh, by the way, read chat this game. It's pretty quality. Pretty quality. Look at this dude. Do you see that? I can't open it again. Rip. Oh, man. What a meme. This super Pershing? Yeah. He starts calling me out on stats, so I was like, yeah, okay, you're a tomato. Like, I kind of see his point. I am kind of just chilling here, not doing a whole lot that seems useful, but it's not like I'm doing nothing. It's not like I'm just camping without doing damage. I don't think any of us are, really. I think everybody's playing fairly well. The Centurion's shooting into the middle. The T-37's actually coming in. The only person that I think is, like, just doing absolutely nothing is this T-29, but, I mean, he wants to be blaming the good players. Because, really, if the good players don't get, like 24 kills and, like, 47,000 damage per game, like, why have them in the game at all? I don't understand. Oh, look. Leo's getting in on it, too. Oh, no, he's talking to somebody else. Never mind. But, yeah, he's saying it's my fault that we lost the J line. I don't think we lost the J line yet. The only guy they got down there is a T-28, and what the fuck? Oh, okay, Waffle. But what the fuck are they ever gonna do to influence this game? They're too slow. But, this is the part of the game where it's like, okay, we can still win this, but it's gonna be super hard. Super hard to win this, but, I think we can do it. So, just gonna get a quick shot into this Waffle. Oh. French guns. Ja ja ja. I was trying to track him as well, but this T-29 really needs to get into it. That was pretty risky, man. Like, I know his aim time's not fantastic, and mine's probably just better, but at the same time, like, I mean, that, 560 alpha is a scary, scary thing, no matter what kind of aim time he's got. Okay, so here's a T-28. Should be able to get a shot into him. If I didn't get a shot into him there, I would have been kind of annoyed with myself looking back at this because I'm taking time out of my game to type back to this guy, and you really shouldn't do that. Like I'm not I shouldn't be like talking to this guy, but I am. But anyway. Oh, never mind. Sorry. T-26 E4, the Super Pershing is moved on to the T-29, so I guess he's moving up in the world. We spotted T-21. The thing is, the problem with this tank is you almost just have to respect tanks like this, the T-21, because he can still pen me. He can still pen me, and he does. He's going to be kind of a problem here, because, oh yeah, I was considering it. Yeah, look at that. Like, no, not aimed, and he destroys a module. That's like French tanks in a nutshell right there. But anyway, so this is looking really, really bad. Pure's about to go down. This Charioteer is... I mean, I understand what he's doing, but he's doing it in kind of a silly way. So I get a really nice shot into him. I set him on fire, so he's half health now. And I'm trying to... Like, I'm really in a tricky situation. It looks like I've got all of this map to work around, but I'm trying my best to stay arty safe, and I don't really know where that AMX M445 is. He's probably still in the middle somewhere, but I'm not sure about that. So I get a nice shot into the T-28, and I make sure to stay behind this bush. I'm kind of using this T-28 as a, T-21 as a guide, and I'm trying not to get spotted. So there's the AMX. He's gonna spot me, I think, anyway. I don't think he was out far enough, actually. So the Yak Panther just got spotted below me. I'm gonna take a hit from. Oh, okay. Well, I don't. Sick. He didn't spot me actually, which is pretty sick. I think even after I fired, I was like camoed up for a minute, which is really funky. So I gotta stay safe from that guy. I'm gonna take a hit from the Yak Panther, and he breaks my turret, which really sucks. You know, it's not like the most critical piece of equipment that you have on your tank, or the most critical module, but it's just one of those things where it's like, it really does kind of make a difference, and you really notice it if it gets broken. So this AMX, spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure this guy's a bot. Because he makes some really retarded plays. But anyway, so this game is still not won. I'm telling Pure you should probably go and cap if you can't get any shots on these boys because, yeah, see, like, I don't know. He knows where I'm shooting him from, but... yeah, whatever. So, before he caps, he needs to find Artie, and I believe he's just going to do that now. So he picks up the Artie, which is really good on his part. And I'm just trying to fall back because I think the Charioteer... What I think the Charioteer's doing is he was last spotted here, so he's probably going to come around this way and trying to get into this area, and then the AMX is probably just going to stay there because, you know, I don't think he's that great a player. And also, one thing I'm kind of worried about is I don't want this Charioteer getting another kill because he's on a Radley if he gets another kill. So, what I'm going to do now is something that you see a lot in Clan Wars. I'm just going to screen the cap. And you don't see this a lot in pubs, just because a lot of times you're not platooned with the guy that's capping, or not always anyway. So you don't think about this, or if you're the one capping, then pubbies don't really think about it. But I think this is an okay spot because I will be able to spot him through the middle, but I won't spot them very early. So if the AMX comes like this, I'm gonna need to shoot him twice. And even though he's a pretty slow tank, you know, it would be pretty close. Now, I have to go back, because if I don't go back and reset, this is a draw, and like that's no better than a loss. So, I am gonna go back now. I get spotted, and I don't know, but I think it was actually the AMX that spotted me. I'm not 100% sure of where he is, but it might also have been the Scorpion, because, well, as we'll see in a minute. Oh yeah, it was the AMX, baby. But the Charioteer is like kind of in the middle of the cap. So anyway, I'm kind of hoping Pure can hit this guy from the cap. Yeah, and he does. Good shot there. He was actually spotting him for himself. And that was really poor play. Like, my turret's broken. I guess I forgot about that little fact, but, so Pure gets the Charioteer, and this is the clutch. This is it. Yes! Woo! I actually forgot I did that. I actually forgot it went down like that, but the Charioteer got off cap because he realized that if he wanted to win the game, he had to do the same thing I had to do, which is go to the other base and reset and kill whoever was screening. And we just did a better job. Pure was on point with killing the M4, no. Yeah, the M449, 40, what the fuck is it? M445, yeah. I don't know why anybody still plays that tank, but whatever. Gotta get to the 50p somehow, right? Anyway, so he did a good job killing him. I did a good job knowing that I needed to get back very early. In fact, you can really think of it like that. I was in the M4's shoes, he was in mine, and then we were both screening / trying to reset the other person's cap. And I guess we just did a better job of it, Pure and I, so... Anyway, that was a really cool game. It was one of the first games I had in the M4 Rev, and, anyway. Yeah, I was really looking forward to this tank. I had no gold, and I did something horrible, despicable. I got out my credit card and I threw some money at the screen to finish off the amount of gold that I needed to buy this thing. And I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, it's just a pretty solid tank. Not a whole lot of armor, not a whole lot of module HP, but the gun handling now is great. The gun depression is great. The speed's not bad. The alpha is really powerful at this tier, and the more you can use it in a game, in a matchup like this, it's just really special. So, commiserations to the Charioteer. He played a really good game. He did what he needed to do. We just, a little bit better teamwork, I think, between Pure and I. So anyway, that's the game. I got the post-game stats here, and I will see you on that. Okay, so here are the post-game stats. Just a bunch of stickers here. I got my first ace tanker in this tank, so I'm really happy with that. Confederate and a Top Gun. Sorry, not Top Gun. Fucking High Caliber is what it's called. That's the name. Got a lot of damage, got some spots, and that's something I didn't really talk about at all. I did play a bit of a spotting role with the Waffle and the T-28 at the end, which is really nice. As looking at the team, and yeah, look at this. Look at that drop-off. It's crazy. I'm really fortunate to have gotten this amount of damage. I had some good teamwork, and I had some good support in the chat from the Super Pershing. So, thanks, man. Yeah, thanks, man. Anyway, so yeah, 6.3k damage and 1600 base damage upon detecting. I don't know, I think some of that was tracking, but whatever. Yeah, really solid game. It just shows you how powerful the middle is when you know how to play it. It's almost like Prokhorovka when there's no arty. It's kind of like, you know, if you know how to play the map, you're just gonna have a good game no matter what. Unless something like really strange happens, you can have a good game. 1773 base XP. I made a ton of credits, and if we look at the detailed report, I got to keep most of that because I didn't fire any gold. This thing sometimes does need to, especially if you're not basically top tier like I was. Like, I was never in a position where I had to shoot that T-28 really frontally, so yeah, there you have it. Didn't really need to resupply consumables, didn't really need to repair everything. I needed to repair almost everything, but so that gives you an idea of how much repair costs typically are, about 9k. But yeah, it's a pretty good credit maker if you can have a decent game, you know, where you get more like 3,500 damage or combined, you know. But overall, really great tank. Good, pretty decent map. Sometimes I have good games in this map, sometimes they're trash, but you never know. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the replay, and I'll see you in the next one.